Hey y'all, APG Jamie here. Welcome to the channel. I'm happy that you are here. So today brings us Fourth Art Saturday. This is an open collab challenge and we have several prompts. Your challenge is to use at least 3 of them in a project of your choice. Okay, tag me, okay, here on the YouTubes, and hopefully I will get to see your work. All right, so for June of 2026, our inspirational word was moon, and we can use real or faux. Our colors were green, yellow, slate blue, and tan. The number 8. Our shape was star. Our theme is masculine. Our items are tape, leaf, flap. We have a quote, "Don't let yesterday take up too much of today," and that's by Will Rogers. Lots of good quotes from our Will, I tell you what. And then our monthly bonus, as usual, photograph. Okay. So I recently saw Stacy scrapbookingmadesimple.com. I don't know. She used some woody pencils, Crayola, crayon pencil stuff. Anyway, she used them with a baby white, and I thought, I love that. So I pulled out my old woodies that I've had for I don't know how long, y'all. Long time. So that's what I'm doing, and I'm just using them on a regular piece of cardstock. It's not heavy cardstock, so it kind of will peel up if you rub too much. But I love the effect. It's kind of hard to see the colorations in the video, but there will be a free PDF of said background on the Ko-fi if you want it. Link below, y'all. Freebie. No donation required. So I'm going to the masculine idea of things, and I'm going to use 2 different stamps. This particular one, I believe, is a Hampton art. There's more information about the ingredients in the description below the video. But I just want the little boy. So that's basically just what I'm stamping. And because I've not used that stamp for a long time, I thought I'd use the Misty platform there, which worked real well. And then the next one is our, that's an, I think it's photo polymer stamp. It's a Tim Holtz Stampers Anonymous, probably. And I forget what he's called. But anyway, I am stamping both of them with archival black on deli paper. And yeah, that's what I'm doing. It didn't stamp perfectly, but because the deli paper had moved a little bit, I didn't want to try to restamp it. So we're going with it. It's perfect. It is perfect. So we're going to water cut them out. And today I'm using a it's a pen brush. You can put ink or whatever you want in there. I just have water, distilled water. I know you was waiting for me to say that, right? So I like to take the deli paper like this. You can just tear it, but I find I like the edges better when I water cut. And that just means I dampen it with the water brush and then just gently pull it apart using my thumb to help guide the outline-ish area. I just like it so much better. You can cut with scissors or a craft knife or whatever, okay? So this is just my preferred method. Okay. So here's our little scrap. We are using scraps today mostly. And I'm going to trim it down to fit a seed packet. These are just some empty seed packets I found on Amazon. And that's what I'm using. That's where our flap is going to come in, y'all. Any hoots, trimming that down because we're going to put a card inside the little seed packet and we're going to decorate the seed packet slightly. I mean, you know, not overly much, because I leave room for further decoration should I want to do that at some point, should I ever use these things that I lovingly make, because they make me happy. That's why. I don't have to have a reason. There's no law about that. You know, I can just pile them up in a box or send them out in Happy Meal or whatever. Whatever makes me happy, right? Right. Okay. So this is going to get trimmed down because it's going on what is technically the back of the seed packet. And this particular seed packet has you know, the little flap, and it's already got the sticky stuff on there. But we're going to cover it up because I don't like that sticky stuff like that. You know, when you take the release paper off, it sticks. I don't want it to stick. I want it to flap. Huh? So we got that, and we're going to put some little decorative edges on there with this here little corner punch that punches out a little decorative edge, because that's what we're going to do. I wonder if it's going to be a pocket. I wonder. Well, let's ink some stuff. I think I got inky on the edges today, that day. This was a couple days ago. I know that finger's still sticking up there like a sore thumb. Sore finger. It's better. Stitches are out now. Finally. Seemed like it took forever. Not really, just seemed like it. It is, I went almost one whole day without pain, and then it got throbby. And when they took the stitches out, it was like getting cut all over again. I told that doctor lady, I said, I think you're cutting that again. I used the S word a lot, bless her heart. Anywho, that is a holographic piece of acetate, and it came in a package from my secret internet admirer. Thanks again, my darling, whoever you are. Anyways, we will use that star with the moon on it. And I have some die cut leaves, and I decided to ink them. I'm using sunshine yellow, and just inking around them a little bit. It darkens it. It's not yellow. Okay, don't think it's going to be yellow because it's on green paper. But we do that, and then we're going to come around with some olive green to tippy tap at the edges again with olive green, and then I will get out my coffee colored ink and just kind of smash that around on there too, because these leaves look awesome sauce. You will get a semi close up in a minute where you can see that. And at some point I take the woody pencil, the brown one, and just tip on the leaf stem. It's a stem. I have some skeleton leaves, and I wanted to use one of them because it's tan, but I ended up not feeling good about how that was looking, so we went with some die cut leaves. Scraps, y'all, just scraps. Scrap papers everywhere. See, there's the coffee. We're just smushing around. And I have that one over there, that one leaf over on the side, so we can do a comparison of the colors and the inking, so you can see the difference that it can make. See? I bet you can see real good on that big screen. You got me on the big screen today, don't you? Well, it looks real good on a little screen too. Okay, there's that little brown pencil. And the colors that I used, the woodies don't have color names. I used a yellow and a blue, and one of them was a peach. Let me pull them out. I got them right here. I guess it's a pale pink-ish color. And I just loved how that background came out. Thanks, Stacy, for showing me how to do that. You just thought I'd know that. I'm, kind of an old hand at this kind of thing. Just saying. So we're going to get our leaves glued on. We're going to use some art glitter glue. And I wanted to bump it up just a little bit because I want the flap to slide in behind the leaf, one of the leaves. And I'm just using some little scraps right there and just puffing up the back just a little bit. One is flat, one's a little puffed up, and then we're going to puff up another one just a little bit too. And by puffing up, I mean just little pieces of the same cardstock glued behind there. Think pop dot, only thinner. Well, I guess it all depends on how thick your pop dots are. Doesn't it? Isn't it? Doesn't it? Uh-huh. Word of your choice. So, and there is some die cut fuzzies on some of the edges, which I don't know, for whatever reason were bugging me. So I'll pick it down a while. Okay. I think I want to puff that up, so we're going to do that. And that's a good handy way to pop things up just ever so slightly above your typical surface. Okay. It doesn't make that much of a difference for your thickness when you're putting stuff in journals or pockets or whatnot, but it does add a bit of dimension. Now, one could also always add shadowing around this type of things to possibly even get further 3D effect. Okay, so there's the release paper off the sticky stuff on the flap. And I'm just going to take a little scrap that we have right there from the background. And I'm going to add some glue because that's what I do sometimes, usually. Not always, just usually. And we're just going to stick that across the stickiness. And at some point, I trim around that just so that it looks better incorporated, I guess. You don't get to see that part. It was just trimmed around there, y'all. And now we are going to collage our deli paper onto our background. I love this technique. Now, I also didn't realize that the woody pencils, once they have been fully activated with moisture, aka water, that they don't move anymore. So I don't know. I didn't know that. I've had these for so long, y'all. Anyway, so we've got our father figure with the umbrella because, you know, we shield our children. Oh, June's Father's Day here in America, y'all. So that's kind of where that masculine probably came in. And we got that all glued up and it's nice and dry. And we're going to put something on the back because I still have my holographic star with the moon in it. And I want to put it somewhere because it's one of our prompts. Okay. Oh, I scored 185 points on this month, y'all. Points don't mean anything unless you want them to. Anyway, trimming that out. And at some point, I trim a little bit off the sides of this because it's a little tight going in and out of our seed pack. Not tremendously tight. I mean, it did go in and out, but it goes in and out mucho better now. Trimming off our little excess. And I'm not going to glue our piece of holographic acetate down. I'm opting to put, think old-fashioned picture corners, you know, this long before, well, maybe not long before all of our times, but, you know, they used to have little photo corners that you would stick in your photo album because they were paper photo albums. And then you would slide the corners of your photographs in there and it would hold them in. Anyway, think it's sort of like that. Okay? Sort of. So we got that all inked up, and here comes our little, see, it's got the moon, and it's a fancy star. I know, it looks spirographic, doesn't it? Anyway, we're going to make some corners to stick that down, because that's what I wanted to do. So I'm just taking the little corner lopper thingy that we use most often on tags, maybe not 100% of the time, but you know, often. Just taking the little corners off that piece of black True Ray, True TRU Ray, RAY, I believe. It's a construction paper. It comes from Hobby Lobby, and it's pretty good. Not like our old-fashioned construction paper that we had in elementary school here in the Marcus. Anyway, just tipping the little points. I'm using 4 because that's what I thought would work best, and it worked pretty daggone good. Now, technically, theoretically, I reckon if I wanted to take the piece of acetate out, I could, but it probably won't never happen. Oh, you could always slide a note in behind there, couldn't you? Oh, that would have been a good place for a picture, huh? Oh, well. Here I am cutting the quote out, and that is just copy weight paper, and we're going to trim that down, and I think I ink it, the edges with the olive color. Do I show that on screen? I don't know. It's been a couple of days. I don't know. Any hooty hoots. Trimming those out because I want them to fit. And I also had thought of another something else, and I wrote that on the actual front of the seed pack. And it says, all we can do is plant the seeds and let them grow. You get it? You plant the seeds in your kids and let them grow, and they do with them what they want, right? Because they own people. There's only so much you can do. Anywho, happy Father's Day. So here we are inking with the olive archival ink. I mean, it's just barely tippy tapping it. Does it show in the photographs? I don't know. You might can tell in the photo montage. Maybe not. I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see, huh? Anyway, at some point, I realized I did not use the number 8, and I, for whatever reason, hadn't used the number or the color tan, though technically the seed packet is tan. So that would have been plenty. I will add some washi tape, which I think I forgot to put in the ingredients. I don't know if you get to see me use the washi tape. I'm telling you, it's been a week the last couple of days. So we're gluing all those on. I know the video sped up, but still takes time, doesn't it? There we go. Oh, it was so nice. Pity pat. Just go slide in there. It's a little tight. That's why I come back and trim it down just ever so slightly more. And it just tucks right in there. Yeah, now what? Put the lid on the glue. Or the pin in the glue, not the lid. Okay, checking off. I'm like, oh, I need number 8. I need tape, and I need tan. Again, I didn't snap that my seed packet was tan. So here's our number 8, just because it works right there. There's my photo. It's a photograph that you take yourself. My initial thoughts when I put together the challenge was for you to use a photograph of yourself. But we will let you slide and just use a photograph that you took. Okay? Okay. It's extra monthly bonus points on that, y'all. I guess I should start giving myself 100 points for using the photo. That's my husband and myself. We were just gallivanting around our own little county here in Texas, and that's what we just yeah. Of course, the picture was taken in color, and I printed it off in sepia tones. I don't know. I've had it printed off for a while. So put it on the back of our prompt card because that's where I put it, and it's a little too big to fit in the pocket, so I'm creatively folding it to fit in the pocket. Okay, get ready. Here's our flip-flops section. See, it's so cute. That's technically the front of the seed package. It's got that little thing I said. And here's our little flap. And here's our little father and son. And here's our star and our moon and our number 8. And there's our leaf. And here's our little thing. And our colors are on there. There's our tape. So you've got some washi tape. So there we go. Ta-da! Photo montage. Y'all, I so appreciate you. Each and every one of you. Please be sure to tag me. And if you post pictures on Instagram, please tag me over there as well. I'd love to see your work. I'd love to see you which prompts you used and what your project was, because it makes me happy. And do you give yourself points? Because you can if you want to. You don't have to. And there's not a law that you have to put anything in your pockets either. Just saying. They're a matter of convenience. Okay? Okay. I appreciate each and every one of you. Kind comments, likes, shares, subscriptions. I hope I've earned it today. Thanks for watching. Until next time, happy art.